I just let it go.
You see? He used my method. If you used it, you wouldn't even have to do that in the first place. I'm telling you, bro.
No.
I say, y'all call me a bitch.
No.
This nigga bought high so low. That's crazy.
This was.
You think you can't do the podcast no more?
This wasn't
It's a good introductory. Don't buy high to sell low.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Brother is down 25 cents in Dogecoin. That's what you get for not showing up to the podcast recording on time.
25 cents per share.
I bought it. My average cost is 40
per share.
0.9 cents. Right? That's my average price.
Okay.
For one. So now the price for one is 25 cents. So you do the math on that.
So half his money is gone. He bought at 1K, he got 500. 45, he got 4,500 left.
I don't need that shit in my life. That's just...
Bro,
so you just gonna let it...
go buy some more.
Not money.
You just gonna let a band go?
I don't know. Your next paycheck? Bro, that's why you hedge, bro. Buy some options.
I wish I could options trade.
Ladies and gentlemen,
yeah, I know, me too.
Welcome back to the O2 podcast. This is episode 3.
Really?
Yeah, it's episode 3. Yeah. The second one is going to go out, and then this one is coming out the week after that. How have you guys been this week?
I'm terrible right now.
I don't feel proud of myself.
What happened?
I've been slacking off my progression. I've not been pushing out content like I planned out. I've been just laying off. Mainly I've been pushing out content for the channel, the reacts, but I've not been doing the content and lessons I need to be doing.
For the manual channel?
Yeah, and the AI thing I'm working on.
Okay.
All the automations I've been doing, they function perfectly fine. They're producing the results I want, but they're not filing them away the way I want. So I basically call them failures. So yeah.
I'm not even gonna see and act and pretend like I want to know what the fuck that means. Shakir, how was your week?
Just like that, bro. And it keeps getting worse. Today was so humbling. Building furniture, I could never do that shit. Like from now on, I'm gonna go to Home Depot.
No, they have an app.
Yeah,
this.
But
they have an app for this.
In the app, they'll head crack.
No, like as in they have an app. I think it's called like Build For Me or something like that. You just hire someone and you just tell them what you need, and then they just like match you.
Oh, so you hire a contractor?
I feel like they'll
Bro, just pay me. I got you.
You're coming all the way from Florida to come help him build his couch?
Well, he has to pay for my flight.
Okay. I would think you'd do that if you're Bob the Builder. But no, this
now if you pay for my flight, I'll do it for free.
See, nobody gonna ask you how my week is, so I'm gonna just talk about my week. Actually, I don't want to talk.
How are you? Actually,
no.
How are you? Are you okay?
No.
He's
cool. I've been better.
What's happened?
I've been better. I'll keep it stack. I've been better. I told you, I was gonna take.
But are you worse?
I'm worse. Yeah, I'm worse. I am worse than I was off the week before. Yeah, but you just gotta.
Will we one day find out the reason behind this pain?
I promise you.
Could you even fuck up? Like,
even for you?
Even for me, this was bad. This was bad. This was bad.
Like, can we get like a clue towards like what realm of bad we're talking about?
Shakir, no means no.
Okay. Thank you.
No means no.
Thank you. No,
this man just wants a tea, bro.
Like, hope.
But that's when it's funniest.
Hey. Nah, I wouldn't. Definitely. I'm not going to say, well, I know it's recording. That's also crazy work.
My worst moment.
That would be insane.
I sat down right here, and I called you and Ibra, and I ranted about it.
No, But I feel like your bad moments are like this is other people doing it to you. My bad moments are like I did this to myself. So it's not even like we can sit on the FaceTime and be like, oh Quadro, like da, da. Like I have myself to blame. So all the attacks I'm gonna get is gonna be coming for me. So I'm gonna just skip that. I'm gonna just I let a good thing go. We just that's what it is. And you just keep your head down and just work. Nothing you can do about it. And you know what's funny?
Keep your head up, gang. Keep your head up.
Yeah, well, so we'll just keep it pushing. But for today's segment, what did I want to? You men have anything for us today?
I wanted to do the hear me out.
What's your here?
Yes.
So yesterday we saw a video from the UK group, Chunks and the rest of the guys, whatever. They have this segment called Hear Me Out. Basically, they just say some outrageous thing and try to justify
there's like
it,
this guy that
right?
does that in the train, in the MTA. Like he goes around with like a little mic. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I know who you're talking about. I know who you're. So basically, we could do that in a situation where, like, for example, me and you will do a hear me out, and Quadro will be like the judge, right? And then we try to justify it, and the people in the comments will have to like give us reviews and whatever.
Do you ever hear you
What
out?
I'm saying, you should not value your pets more than human life.
Why not? Why not?
Do you have a hear you out?
Oh, word.
Okay.
Yeah, I got one.
Okay, I got one too. So Shakir, we'll give her a hear me out,
Okay.
and then you be the judge. And
okay,
then
what am I judging?
Honestly,
Like,
pick it out
who's
from there.
crazier?
Honestly, I think all three could do.
No, who has the better? In your opinion, who has the better hear me out?
Okay.
Like whose hear me out is more valid? Okay.
Mine is. I think mine is pretty valid. We should not value pets more than human life.
I mean, I don't.
It goes for a certain
I don't think
race.
anyone disagrees with that. That's not a hear you.
That's not a. We meant crazy takes as in
No.
Like hear me,
people?
like dating hear me outs. You're dating hear me outs.
Oh, date.
Yeah.
That's the topic. Dating hear me out. I should not feel pressure to pay for everything we are doing on the first date.
Okay. Let's see. Explain.
I'll just say.
Explain.
No. Just say it. Just leave it. You'll explain it later. Quadro, you go.
Okay. Hold up. Before y'all judge me.
Oh boy.
Let me land. If you are going to date, you should date in your financial tax bracket.
I mean, yeah, of course. Like,
that's reasonable. But what if I want a sugar mama?
But here I'm saying, okay, a genuine relationship where I feel like you should, or here's I'll go first with the reason, since you want to give his. If you're in a relationship with someone, you guys should be like, and I'm not necessarily you guys should make the same amount of money, but you're not even in terms of just financials in general. Your financial goals and like aspirations has to be like anything financial related has to be the same. Because the minute there starts to be like some discrepancies between what it is and what it's not, the whole relationship is done. And I'm not necessarily in the moment. You have to be with someone that like it's fine to be with someone that makes more money for you. But like, let's say for example, 1 or 2 levels, but not too much the same. That's just me though. That's just me. I go and date like a celebrity that's making 10 mil a year, right? That's an issue.
Wait, issue for you or issue for them?
Because
why?
It's going to become I'm saying it's
Yeah,
going
of
to
course.
become an issue in the relationship. Hear me out. As in the $10 million lifestyle, my 25 cents can't match up to that in my wildest nightmares right now. So being in a relationship with them, they could do things I cannot do. Let's say she's like, let's take a trip somewhere, right? And I'm bopping, and she flies first class, and I gotta save up for economy at best. What like that whole discrepancy at some point is going to cause an issue in the relationship, and as a result, I think if you're going to date, especially at our age, if you're going to be dating someone in your financial time. Not necessarily you have to make the same, but it's like somewhere where you guys could understand each other. You're like in the same ballpark. Maybe
100 mil and 25, 10 mil and 25 cents is insanity. Why are you even dating at that point? Brother in Christ, get a job. Mine's basically like, I don't think I should feel pressured by society when I go on a date
I 100%
to
agree.
pay for everything. And the worst part is when the bill comes, the waiters always come to me. They never go to a woman. They never go to the women. I'm thinking about splitting 50-50, and they give me the bill, and now look at me. She's looking up in the air, and I'm just like, damn. Now I'm gonna just look like a dickhead if I don't take the bill, knowing damn well I probably don't got the funds.
Here's what you gotta do: you just got paid, and then send a Zelle request right after for half of it.
they could just ignore you. Like, are you okay?
Yeah, just reject it, bro. Like,
I'm being so real. If I wanted a date with a girl, and let's say she decided to pay, and let's say I had a terrible time on a date, and she decided to leave and Zelle request me, oh, she's not seeing the funds back. She's not seeing the funds or me again.
That's kind of fucked up. No, that's kind of fucked up.
It's fair.
Like,
and also,
but Shakir, if I don't have if I don't have the funds, what am I zelling? But what money's coming out the Zelle to go to her account?
Why are you going out on dates
to begin with?
I'm sorry.
like, don't get me wrong. I hear it. Why not? But it's like, okay, for example, let's say I go on a date. You're right. I agree with you that you don't go on a date. You go on a date and you go on the date if you have the money. Usually, for me, in my time, when I usually go on a date, I like to budget. I like to foresee how this is going to do me. So, for example, let's say I invite. I also, another hot take I have is I think whoever invited who on the date should be paying, but that's neither here nor there.
That is a hot take.
That's neither here nor there. But
I don't support
that is a hot take.
Whoever invited who, Quasi, if I'm in my house, if I'm in my crib chilling for free, and you ask me to step out of my house to go spend time with you, you're covering the bill. Likewise.
Oh, so I'm paying for your hangouts now? I thought you're into me.
I am into you.
When you go to hang out with your best friends, do you ask them to pay for everything?
Okay, time out. When's the last time we hung out and did something that requires money? You let me know. You let me know.
We went to the concert. We drove to Shakir's house.
I wasn't there
to play video games.
That was free.
You were at Shakir's house to play video games.
That was free.
How did we
You didn't pay for gas. He didn't pay for gas.
How did we get
That's
there?
how you got there.
Clock is
bro, people not getting charged for gas money, so they think this is free. They're soft guy era, huh? They just think the car moves on its own.
But I didn't pay for gas, so it's like
no. I'm not gonna lie. One thing Shakir brought to my attention. One day we went out to this place, Shaminsky or whatever, and he was like, this past 2 years, Quasi's been driving us around. He's never asked for gas money. And I was like, wait a minute. I drove to Pennsylvania. I've driven to Jersey. I was like,
Pennsylvania? Pennsylvania?
He's kind of right.
That's gotten it first.
I didn't even have access.
We are Poconos?
Yes.
They didn't pay you for gas?
I was like, bro.
They didn't pay you for gas?
He didn't ask.
No.
Okay, so
I've never thought about that.
For the viewers, for context, to be fair, you've always been ahead of the curve in terms of like the stuff you get first. Hear me out. Like, for example, the camera. You got a camera first. You were the first person to go out and get a whip. Back then, you were the base, and also you were the first person I knew that had a Netflix subscription, actively paying for it every month. That's also besides the point.
Was all on his Netflix.
Like, at every curve. That's what I'm saying. At every curve, you've been the one that
was insane.
Did. If I wanted to watch Netflix right now, it's on my computer. But that's besides the point. But the thing is, when you got the car, I don't know about Shakir, but I never once thought in my head I need to tell you. I just thought the car filled itself, and I just got to show up. And if you decide to come get me, you got it. But see, even then, it's been for free, so I've never had to like pay for it. So like hanging out with you guys is like never cost. It's never cost any money. And if it's gonna cost money, I know well ahead beforehand before I even step out of my house.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We
Yeah,
never we're
yeah.
not those type of characters that spontaneously we just go out to places and it's just like, oh, I'm about to just drop $100. That's never happened with us, and I love that for us.
We should
When
be
when
more
was the last time?
spontaneous
I
like
remember the
that.
last. I remember the last time
I
we went,
think we should.
but I feel like that comes with time. I feel like there's going to be a point in time. I wholeheartedly believe there's going to be a point in time where it's like we can like spend to have fun. That time just is not now, but it's coming. It's coming, but it's just not now. There's like little stuff like that where I'm just like, so if you invite, but I also believe that if whenever I've invited someone to come out of their house, for example, if I ask someone, oh, let's go out and get dinner, right? I full and well pick a place and I look at what the most expensive item on the menu is, and I just like put some stuff together, and I'll have a budget for going out. So even if
Oh yeah, yeah.
because I know I invited you out, the possibility of me having to pay is really high. If you want to split 50-50, that's cool. I'll never turn me down 50-50.
But would you? They have to bring up the fact that they want to contribute to the payment, right?
Yeah, I would never.
Because you're not going to out.
I'll
Yeah,
never
yeah.
ask.
Okay.
If I
But
ask you out and
what
I
if?
can't cover it, I'll liquidate my assets. As
Oh,
a
I
man,
would not ask you out if I can
You
cover
know,
it. That's crazy.
no,
as a
continue.
no,
What
but
were you saying?
as a man, I will never like if I know the responsibility is for me to go pay it. Like I'm texting you man in the group chat, Zell me something. Can anybody let me out? Like I'm not going through that embarrassment of being like, can you help me cover them? No, that might give her the ick. She might never see me again just
You
because of
know,
that.
this is reminding me of.
Yeah. Also, like paying for the
Nah,
full.
this is reminding me of this
What?
one time I matched with this girl on Hinge, and then we're like, I got her number. We're talking, like, with each other, and like at first she's like giving me energy and everything, right? And then
I
afterwards
think I
she's
know
like,
it.
"Oh, I really want burrata."
Mhm.
So I'm like, "Oh, we can pick an Italian place.
Yep,
Let's pick
I know
something,
this
right?"
story.
So I find like I Google what's a good place to get burrata, and I like look through the restaurants, and I find this one like I think it's like near Harlem, and like the price range like 10 to 20 or 20 to 30, like completely manageable, right?
Yep.
And then I sent her a screenshot of that,
Okay.
and I'm like, "Oh, this place I heard has good burrata." She sends me like, "Oh, I don't really like that place." And then she's like, "Can we try this place?" She like names another restaurant. I googled the restaurant. That shit has $4 signs. The fuck? Like I
Red flag. I
bro,
know exactly who you talk about too.
I'm not spending 1 month's rent on a meal. I'm
four
sorry.
dollar signs. What
No.
the, like is that not crazy to like
That's
ask
insane.
someone that you just met to take you
That
somewhere that
that's
expensive?
insane.
But that's what.
Bro.
But that's what I'm saying is that like one thing, at least, and we could switch the conversation a little bit to like things you've learned in the dating game. I'll keep my thing brief. I'm terrible at the dating game. I can go ahead and say now, I am terrible. It's not my game. It's not my bag. I am the Kwame Brown of dating. I'll be the first to put my hands up and say it. I'm the Kwame Brown. Dating. I can't put up points to save my life.
Brown's crazy.
But what I'm slowly learning is that if you're not ready to take that, like if you can't look at yourself and be like, I'm ready to do X, Y, and
Yeah.
Z that comes
Yeah,
with the
no, I
dating life,
definitely
just don't.
agree.
Just don't.
I
True.
Just don't.
That's
Like you're
true.
I
wasting
think the
like
biggest
it's
thing I
what's up?
learned is to like acknowledge people's red flags. Like when you see red flags, you shouldn't let your dick think and be like,
Ooh.
"Oh, it's red," but like it also looks like a good red flag. You know what I mean? You you can't
No,
be thinking like that. You
I
gotta
know what
like
you mean.
acknowledge it and like avoid it.
No,
Yeah.
I definitely understand what you mean, but for me, I'm like the way I think about it, not necessarily in like ignore red flags, but 'cause I'm also someone that has patience. If you show me your red flag, like I'll give it some time. I'm never because one another thing I've also learned is that people come from different backgrounds. So like it's a red flag, but why is it a red flag? Because I've had some red flags where it's like this is like a good red flag. What is a? I'm trying to think. I'll give an example, but I'll let Quasi go. But I'm trying to think of like a red flag that I saw from somebody, but then when I heard the background of the red flag, it like made it kind of made sense. You know what I mean?
Oh, all I was gonna say is I don't want to pay for a date if I don't like the
Oh,
date.
I'll pay for my meal. I'll pay for my meal.
Because
But
I feel
if I
like
didn't
that.
like the date, I'll tell you.
Yes. No. Yes. I feel like that. Bro. that like okay, let's say the bill is $100. Paying that $100 knowing I don't like you on that date feels like
I
I'm paying
completely
five hundred
agree.
dollars.
Like I enjoyed
It
the
just hurts me
food.
more.
I enjoyed the food, so
It
I'll
just
pay
hurts
for
me
my
more.
food.
So
But I
like,
didn't enjoy you, so why can I? Why would I pay for you?
yeah, we're basically here to get to know each other, right?
Okay.
So if I don't want to get to know you anymore, why should I invest further? Of course, I asked you onto the date. Yes. But knowing me, I don't instead on the first date, I don't go beyond a certain range. You with that lady with the $4
Insanity.
signs, insanity. She was just using you as a free meal ticket. I'm glad you caught that red flag because when you brought that to the group chat, I was laughing. But like, if I don't like you on the date and we don't have chemistry, you know we don't have chemistry, you're not enjoying the date either. Let's all pay for what we got and part our ways.
We don't even
We
have
don't
to
have to be
acknowledge we
friends.
exist.
Oh, I just had another one.
We don't even have to acknowledge we
What?
exist. Like we can go home and unfollow each other and never
Oh,
speak of this again.
yep,
Like,
yep.
but my thing is
And you
also
already
I'm
know
very
me. Blocked.
yeah
That's
yeah
sassy.
him,
That's
and
sassy.
like it's
As a
like
man, you should not be blocking anyone. As a
no
man, you
no
should
no
not be
no
blocking
no
Thank you.
anyone.
no no
Why are you
no
blocking?
no no
Thank
no
you.
Shakir, I disagree,
Yo, yo.
I disagree.
Oh, really? Last week
I
you weren't
know,
disagreeing.
I know. So that means between now and then, something has
Yeah.
changed, and it has
I
changed.
think we're
But that's
getting
besides the point.
glimpses into
That
what happened
I
over the past week.
no, you're not. No, shut up.
Nah, I'm
You're
not
not.
getting any glimpse at all.
But it's like because I remember the funny thing is because it had like whatever it was transpired, and then I had to post that clip where he said like blocking me says whatever. I'm thinking I was like I'm no better than this man, but like I understood him in the moment of like it's not necessarily to do it just to like feel some type of way, but it's more like it's more for I don't know about him, but it's more for like we just I don't want like visual representation about what just happened. Like because it's if it's
Yep.
out of mind, it's out of sight. And
Unfollow.
like for me, like I
Yep.
was like
Unfollow.
when you said that, I was like, okay,
Unfollow.
that makes sense.
Why is that not
Unfollow's not
enough?
enough. Unfollow's not enough.
Bro, you're gonna have the urge to go
Okay.
search them up. You're
Bet-
gonna have the urge to go search them up.
between last week and this week, 20 not 34 times. I'm gonna just leave it at
You
that.
see?
34 times. And the
That's why you
Okay,
only
just
okay,
blocked.
reason
okay,
I could
okay,
not click
okay,
was because
okay. I understand what you
It
mean,
was
but
blocked.
I think we have to make a difference where, like, Quasi's talking about, like, oh, after a first date, blocking someone. That's crazy. If you've already been in
oh
a
no, that's crazy.
relationship with
That's
someone and
crazy.
then you're trying to get over them, okay, that makes sense why you would block. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. No, I understand that. But with like another justifiable block is what happened to you not too long ago.
I didn't
That was a
block him.
justifiable block.
I didn't block him. I,
Oh yeah,
Of course he
I,
didn't.
he's one of
Bro,
he,
when he mentioned acknowledging red flags, I was like, one thing I've been hearing on the interweb is that if she comes with red hair, it's an automatic red flag.
it is.
You not blocking her is crazy.
no that
But I was glad
no
you did it because we
Exactly.
found out more
I got
stuff
my
later.
revenge at the end.
yes,
That's all that
and
matters.
you are but no but and you are such a stronger man than I will ever be because I can't see past I can't see past what's in the moment at the time. Don't get me like oh god I'm gonna just say you're a better man than me, but let me just leave it at that. But it's like it's a lot of things that I've like slowly started learning about relationships from like when I first got into the dating game versus like now. And it's like
Hmm.
my first girlfriend, oh no, I can't say her name. Um yeah.
Just use acronyms or something.
Um
Use
I think
letters.
only you would know her, 5th grade, the
You
twins.
dated twins?
Mm.
Mm,
Both
Let's
twins?
just say
W-
oh, that's no, no,
I at one point I thought he went through both of them,
No,
no,
maybe
that's insane.
but
No.
that
maybe it was
knowing
no, no, no,
Quadro,
no. Maybe it was the
you be the
same
type to
girl,
do
but
it.
because they're twins, you thought it was two different ones at different times.
No, no, from ever from the moment I had feelings for her from the jump, the difference stuck in my head, and it didn't leave after that. Like once I spent enough time with the other one, and like it clicked for me when I started seeing something like it's like you see two different people. Like so, yeah. So it was fine from there. But even that, like that relationship, even the first one taught me a lot because it spanned for like we weren't together for those times, but it spanned to like maybe I think
With the twins?
college. Yeah, I'm about to put y'all like. See, this one we got
Wait,
the
what?
You
podcast
have to give some background to this.
because we
Give the
can't.
audience some
Yeah.
background. Give us some
Yeah,
background.
because we because I can't afford therapy, but I'm gonna come talk to you. I'm gonna talk to my brothers, my brothers.
Go, bro.
so
Sure, it doesn't cover therapy.
we were. I'm not gonna find that out either. We were. I think we. It was when I first came from Ghana, and we. And the crazy part is, she didn't like me at first. That's also another thing that threw me off. She like had a crush on this other kid, and then I also had a crush on somebody else. But she remember that time I sent you that group chat, that screenshot of like I remember I sent some girl a text that like whatever like and she was like, ew no, and like all caps.
Yeah, I remember something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Get
then
the L?
that was the case, and then so it was like we knew of each other, and back then it was like I think only like 2-3 Ghanaian people in the school. I think it was like 4. So we knew of each other, but like nothing ever came of it. And then in the summer after we had graduated, is when like it like started. We started like talking. Back in these days, you might we was on Facebook playing Candy Crush, Pet Rescue Saga. That era, you know, when Facebook games was like a thing. It was that era.
Yeah.
So we like got together, but and it's I've never been like serious like that, and that's my biggest problem. Like I've never like whenever I've been I never turn the switch until it's too late. And at that point, you just gotta turn the switch back off and just walk away. So back in the 5th grade, like she thought like this was, or at least from my understanding, it was like for me, it felt like she thought this was like end game, like this was like
In
end
5th
all be
grade?
all.
Honestly, like
Like
every
this is like
crush at that age, you feel like,
yes,
oh, this could be the one.
yeah. And like at the time, it was very obvious to me that she liked me a lot more than I liked her. But it was like we couldn't be together, and like we had broken up, but we'd still like talk from time to time basis. Like every once in a while we'd like hang out. Like we were like very like it was very good because the relationship wasn't like it started in 5th grade. At that point, that's not really a relationship. That's just like your best friend over the internet. Like nothing that really transpired is like something you could carry along with. So like hung out a couple times, bare times. I recently got cut off in like college. Like I think my junior or my senior year, because it was like it
Wow.
was in and out. Like I remember one time I went over to her school, which is like
Wow.
upstate New York, like hung out, like we were like close, but not really like all that couple stuff wasn't really going on, right? Mind you, and I had very deep care for this girl. I wouldn't say like it was I wouldn't say love, but it was like per se like if the way I think about it is if you were to fall if you were to die, how much would I care? And if she was to die, I would care a lot. Like I would go as far as to say I would attend the funeral.
That's how you rank your
He said
leaves.
he would go as far. I would
If
go to
you
your
were to
funeral.
die, how much would
I think I would
No,
bring some flowers.
like like for example, if one of you, God forbid, that when the day comes when one of you we get old and one of us start passing away, if I have to go to your funeral, I'm gonna get a tailored suit, you
Yeah.
know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like I'm gonna go to the funeral. I'm gonna even have a speech for you. Like that's how I know I really care. So
I ain't crying though.
I for sure gangster, but you know, like that's how I'll gauge it. So like I really did have deep care for this girl, and there was one time when she had like a family issue, and this was around that time. She would like ask to come hang out with me at like my house. Like she would come over. Like my mom knew about. One thing also about me is I never tell my family my relationship. Like they've seen multiple people walking. We're not doing that. So, so
You bring women to your house?
I bring a lot.
Oh.
The thing is, I bring a lot of women. Like I'll bring
Oh.
about maybe like no.
Oh.
Let's cut the
Are you running a brothel?
let's cut let's brothel is crazy. Let's cut that. No, like my female friends, like I'll let them cut like they like yeah. And now that I said that, my sister watches this podcast, so I know my jig is up now. But we're cool as long as my mom doesn't see this. I'm fine. We're cool. So she would ask to come spend time with me a lot, and like I would let her. But this specific time she had asked, she was going through like a lot. And I didn't know because she didn't tell
Mhm.
me. So when she had asked me to
Mhm.
hang out, I said yes. But then one of you people was like, yo, let's hang out. And I was really thinking about it. 2 hours really talking about something I'm going to enjoy, or 2 hours of something I know I'm going to enjoy. So I was like, yeah, me and the month. I told her like I have to go hang out with my friends and stuff, not knowing that it was
Really
like
bad for her.
it was something really bad for her. So like a couple of weeks go by, da da da. I notice I go on her Instagram, I'm unfollowed. I'm like, oh, I go on the she'll follow me on my main and
Oh,
my
that's
spam.
serious.
I'm like, oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, it's serious when the spam is gone.
And then she had unfollowed me on her on an I go on Snapchat. I'm unadded on Snapchat. I was like, oh. And mind you, you guys know my biggest rule in life. You don't owe me any justification for why you had to cut me off. Because when it's my turn, I cut people off with no justification. So I understand it coming back that way. I took my L. The only thing I think she hadn't unadded me on was on TikTok, and I went ahead and I did it for her because I was like, maybe you forgot, so let me just do it for you, right? Time goes by, like I'm talking about, like months go by. One time I'm busy getting a workout in, I get a phone call from like a 347 number, FaceTime. I'm like, who has the audacity to FaceTime me with their number unsaved? That is preposterous behavior. But something like I was looking at it and I was like, it's a New York number. I'm in Connecticut at the moment. If you're doing this, you must really have it. I swipe, you will never guess who it is. Her. So I'm like,
Oh,
I'm looking at it. I'm like,
Yo, can I just add a
what
side
brings
note?
you?
so whoa.
Can I just add a side note? Notice
What's
how
up?
she still didn't block
What?
you? You're a bitch. Why are you blocking people? Like that's crazy. Even at this, she did not block you. You're a
Bro,
bitch.
so you just can we kick him out? Can we kick him out? Can we kick him out?
He's allowed to have an opinion. It's the wrong one, but we still got to keep him on here. But my thing is, she called and then she was just like, I was like thinking about you. And I think that conversation, long story short, the reason she blocked me was because she was like, she felt like she was giving more in our like relationship dynamic than I was. Which after I thought about it after the phone call and like thinking about it, I was like, that's fair. Like I would ask her to do things and she was always just like there. And then when it was her turn, it would be like, but my thing is I never knew the severity of the situation and she never communicated that with me. That was the only thing I had to stand on. But she was like, even regardless of that, like you knew what was going on and you just couldn't put two and two together. Which when it comes to stuff like that, I am slow. Like I will be the first to admit. So like like
I
if
I will let you know.
I
I
keep
tell everybody. Tell me straight up.
literally tell me straight, like put it in verbatim, and don't send a whole paragraph to explain it to me. I'm not reading all that. If you want something done, say you
No,
want
that
something
part
done.
is crazy. I can't stand with you on that part.
What?
But tell me, because
No,
this ain't Blue's Clues, man.
no, but the reason I'm saying don't send it to me a paragraph is because I'm the type of reader that as I'm reading, whatever catches my
I
attention is
thought you
whatever
got
I fixate on.
ADHD.
So you could, like, for example, let's say I don't know what it is, but you could send me a paragraph, and at the end, you could be like, "Oh, forget all about this." But if somewhere in the middle you talk about you was eating ass, guess what part I'm focusing on? That's not crazy. Like, so that's what I'm saying is like you have to be very like it has to be like clear, coherent, and as precise as you possibly can get it. So that like if I do have a fuck up, you're just like I can't shame my way out of that. And I was like, you didn't give me that.
Mhm.
But no, we talked about it, and it was like I think to this day, that is the best part in way situation I've ever had with somebody, where it was like you said your piece, I said my piece, and at the end we agreed it's better if we just walk our own straight and narrow ways and never reach out to each other again
That's fair.
But since fifth grade,
since fifth grade. But everybody else has been
nice
like,
friendship.
everybody else just been like, no.
Wow.
I've had some crazy
Do
relationships.
you
What's up?
do you ever wonder if it could have been something more? Because you guys like it must have been something that
Fifth
kept you
grade,
guys
yeah.
together since like fifth grade, though.
Like
Yeah.
at a certain point, yeah. But then what I realize is that like if it's like I'm slowly gravitating towards the idea that like if it's for you, it's for you. Like no
Hmm.
matter what I think or no matter what I feel like, if it's not there, it's not there, and it's not been
Yeah.
there since a while. So it's like
Mhm.
the way I used to think about it was that like, oh, if let's say it was something that was meant to be, I would like either run into her often or like some part of me would like want to reach, but like I don't get those urges to like reach out to her if she doesn't reach out to me. I don't even think
You
I have
think
a
she's
number
gonna
saved
see
if I
this?
had to go check. So it's like,
I mean, you,
no, like it's a possibility with the old thing. She saw that, and I knew she saw that because she clicked on
Mm,
the page and I had the views on. But this one, no, I don't. This one, the one thing I do love about this podcast, we've
yeah.
kept it low key. No,
we. I don't even have TikTok.
no, in terms of like, I just go, I post our clips, and I
Yeah.
just
I'm
like
not
just keep pushing.
promoting
Like
it or anything.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm, yeah, I'm genuinely more excited to hop on here and have this conversation. Like, I love everything leading up to when I have to post it. Like the editing, the stuff, enjoy it. When I have to post it, it's like I post it and I
Yeah.
just throw my phone away. Like just throw my phone away. But
Yeah,
it's like,
just go about your
yeah,
day, bro.
it was like if people are gonna vibe, it's gonna vibe. But eventually, I don't know if she's gonna see this episode per se, but at a certain point, it's definitely gonna reach her. So I'm not like it's not something that I'm like overtly like shocked over. But no, like, but to answer your question, I don't know. I don't know. I think it could have, but also I was, for the lack of a better word, I still am. I'm not I'm not there or like there. I wasn't where she was mentally
Mm.
with the whole situation. So it's like because she's ready to like settle down and just be like end all be all, and I'm just still
Who's
like,
next? Mhm.
okay,
Maybe someday.
maybe
Who's
maybe
next?
like
Who's
it's not,
next?
who's next is insane, but it's more of like I'm just like it's very hard for me to believe now that like you found your soulmate because you never know what could happen. You never know. So it's like I think for me it's more of like an inherent fear of like if I put my all into somebody, it might end up the
Yeah.
wrong way.
hmm
And I know what it feels like to like really put your all in effort and have something fail and what that does to you. And I don't want to go through that again. So
Yeah, that crushes your spirit. That crushes
yeah.
your spirit. But it's like at a certain point, I feel like you got to put that fear to the side. Because one thing I definitely learned for sure. Well, of course, given certain situations, it's understandable. But like from the lessons I've learned, no, I'm literally just saying like
Okay.
it's understandable
Yeah.
why you have certain fears,
Okay.
right? But one thing me personally I've learned is the more I mess up in a certain thing, the less fearful I become of it. Like
Mm.
talking to women.
No, no,
Bro,
no.
I used to stutter. I used to sweat. Bro, I'll touch a woman and I'll leave a palm print on her from sweat, bro. But the more I did it, it was just like, why am I
Yeah.
scared of another person?
Okay.
Right? So it's like, well, of course, if you go through every relationship, giving it your all, you're gonna burn yourself out. Nobody should do that. That's
Yeah.
insane. I would literally, I think I'm not even a doctor now. Diagnose you as an insane person. Like, what are you doing?
Okay.
But at a certain point, the more you do certain things, you get rid of your fear, and it's like you just become you. You basically find joy in basically like letting yourself be who you actually want to be to the person you want to
Yeah.
be with. You know what I mean? Because the fears will hold you back. You be with someone you might really like them, but because of your fear or whatever has happened, you're just gonna be like, maybe I should give it 80,
Yeah.
85 instead of you in the back of your head, you're like, yo, I want to give it 100.
No.
But you're just like, damn,
But
what happened here? I don't want that to happen
Yeah.
again.
No.
I'm not saying like, you know what I mean? Just of course use discernment in every situation.
Yeah.
But it's like we're grown now.
But
I want to
it's
be
like
like one of those old heads that walk around the gym naked, but
bro,
not
you know that
for
happened to
girls.
me this week. I
You
was in
know?
the bathroom. This is why I hate Planet Fitness, bro. This is why I
What you
hate Planet
gonna
Fitness.
say something?
I I I got a membership there because my gym is too cold in the garage. So I went back to Planet Fitness yesterday. I go to the bathroom to pee. After I finish peeing, I turn around to wash my hands, and I see this motherfucker walk to a urinal. And then I'm about to leave the bathroom, and he just pulled his pants all the way down to his ankles, holding the shit out, just peeing. No, like, no shame, no fear, nothing.
the thing is,
That's the type of no shame, no fear you should have.
but Shakir, oh, I'll get back to that topic. But this is your fault. We keep telling you stop getting a Planet Fitness membership
It's
because you're too
Planet
late.
Fitness is
it's
Because you're too
it's
lazy
the
to go.
closest. It's the closest to my
Shakir,
house.
No, Exports is right next to you, bro.
It's a
Export is
longer
literally
drive.
20 minutes away from you.
20 minutes exactly. Planet Fitness is 4 minutes.
It's the mall.
Shakir,
The mall
It
is right
takes
by you.
it
Shakir,
takes
I walk
mhm.
my current gym right now. I walk 20 minutes
Okay,
there.
what
You
time do
can't
you come home?
drive 20 minutes.
It's not a 20-minute
Okay,
drive to
by the
Exports in my
time
house,
I
bro.
go from
Shakir,
my
I've
house
it's
done
not.
it.
to Bay Plaza, park the car, and walk to Exports, it's 20 minutes. And I'm paying way more. Okay? Planet Fitness, I run into some Nick.
Yeah, but at least you're not
I
seeing
didn't see
grown
his
man
penis. I saw his
penises.
butt. I saw his ass.
Like,
There's a difference.
so
I gotta,
so I gotta
I did not
preface
see the
this.
man's penis. But yeah, because I come home from work
Whatever you say, bro.
almost at 7 sometimes. And then if I still want to get a workout in, I gotta go to what's closest to me.
Shakir, it's a
Excuses.
7-minute
Okay.
drive. Shakir, you come for me, it's understandable why I wouldn't be able to do it because I spend too much time in the gym. You spend I'm
I
assuming
spend
like
like
an hour and a half.
and a half to 2 hours.
You be wildin'.
If you come home you could be back home by
Yeah,
10.
I need
in bed by
to
11.
come home, shower, eat, and then like go to sleep.
You know, part of me understands Shakir because this nigga is
I do
so
it
fucking
slow.
slow. Like he's the type of person that savors his food.
Is meant to be
bro.
savored.
I remember the time.
You
remember the time we went to Papaya? So for like the viewers, we introduced this. One day we usually get together and we go out to a restaurant, a place, just eat together, right? And we wanted to introduce him to African cuisine, so we went to this place called Papaya. And you know, at that time, we all had we didn't have all that much money. So we had limited resources. We bought like 2 plates of food, and there were about 6 or 7 of us because I brought my brothers. I had Travis and Lloyd with us.
You have Travis, Lloyd, and Frank.
Frank, yes, and all of us. So basically, like 7 people. The rice was like about this big. It was not that much.
It was a big bowl. It was at our size.
Yes, but with us though,
at our size at that time, I don't know about y'all, but I was filled. I had enough.
Quadro. Me and Ibrahima basically took 1 plate for ourselves.
No,
and the rest was for you guys.
Ibrahima took a plate and a
half. My man was grabbing the rice like this.
He
was grabbing the rice like I couldn't have that.
Words cannot describe.
Could not take that. Bro.
Words cannot describe, and I never told him this. How happy I was when we finally elevated our socioeconomic status enough to get our own plates. I hated sharing a plate with this man with a burning passion. Rody, that time when we used to have those Popeyes runs, that was Ibrahima. And
that shit used to make me cry, bro. Because nobody, bro, I'll bring the money, I'll get the food. By the time I even taste the food, there's only 1 crumb left. Everybody pick their foods up and spread out. I'm like, bro, what's going on?
But when and the thing is, that's the tone Ibrahima set. Because Ibrahima, he would pick up his food and leave so fast. By the time you even get to sulking about the food, he's already on the bus on his way home and the food is done. So nothing you could do about it. Nothing you could do about it. The Popeyes one, the only reason I never really cared that much is I contributed like $5, but it's like I didn't like fried chicken enough. I've never been a Popeyes fan. So it was like I really just went there for the experience because I knew what he was about to do. It was a Yuba that used to get mad at him. A Yuba used to want to cry. Why does he puts no money? Why does he always get the first piece? No, but
Ibra. Going back to the Papaya story, like me and Ibra basically had 1 plate. I think me, Ibra, and Shakira were sharing a plate because the rest of you guys were having the other plate. And once I saw Ibra do this and grab the first scoop, bro, Ooh. I was like, nah, I can't take that level of disrespect.
You know what's funny?
And I turned my head, I see Shakir. No one is using utensils besides Shakir, bro. He's sitting there unwrapping his spork and digging it piece by piece, grain by grain. I'm like, bro, you are not going to enjoy this food at all. You're
I am
not
not
even
eating
going to
like
have
a
food to
barbarian
enjoy.
outside. Okay, you can enjoy and savor your food.
you
No,
calling us
I called you a
barbarians 'cause we're black?
barbarian because you're eating like this. What the fuck is this? I eat with my hands at home too. We don't do this.
No, it was wild. It was wild.
It was
It
wild.
was wild.
It was wild.
The level of greed.
Like
The level of
that was
greed.
biblical levels of greed. But no, I knew he lost when he asked where was the fork, because when he was asking him, he was washing his hands. So it's like you're bringing a knife to a gunfight. I don't think this is what you want.
Like honestly, at a certain point, I felt bad because Ibra was 3 scoops in, I was 2 scoops in, and the food was damn near gone. It was just the sauce. It was just the sauce with like rice sticking out of it left. And Shaquille was just sitting there. I was like, bro, we gotta let this man eat the rest. Yeah, bro. I was like, damn, should we get another plate? But we didn't even have the whole money for that. But those days were lit, though.
That's what I'm saying. And then when I say I miss those days, I'm like, yo, you were broke back then. We didn't miss it. I don't miss the being broke part because you know nobody ever misses that. But I miss.
No, I kind of miss that part too.
Sometimes
it made you appreciate. It made you appreciate when you guys got the food more.
Sometimes I just appreciate the memories that we were able to make because of our lack of resources. Because I feel like if we grew up and let's say our parents were all like established careers and all had this money and we were getting like $200 allowances per week, no, we wouldn't have that Popeye story. We wouldn't have even been at Popeyes, period. I'll keep it a buck.
Fighting over. And you know the crazy part? They were doing I think it was 3 chicken tenders. And we used to split that. We used to split 3 chicken tenders between 5 people, bro.
Between like not even 5, because it was we had way more people. It was like I think it was like 10 pieces between like I think maybe like 15, 16 people.
No, sometimes the crowd follows.
No,
but like between the core, it was the 3 chicken tenders because we don't actually have like 20 to spend.
Yeah, and they had the fries with it, and we had 1 biscuit.
Yep.
And 1 drink.
I vividly remember
and
that.
1 drink. And 1 drink.
No,
and mind you, it's me, Quasi, Ibrahima, Travis, Lloyd, and sometimes it's 6 people splitting this meal. So you have to divvy up the chicken tenders. Crazy. You get 2 scoops of fries. If you really want the biscuit, you can get a bite and then chalk it out with a sip of drink. Not too much though. But these times they had unlimited refills.
Oh yeah, they did.
So you could drink as much as you want to drink.
Oh yeah, they had it outside.
I remember what my go-to, I think it was the strawberry Fanta.
Oh, that you some boss
with some ice.
You some boss. Oh my gosh, I don't even drink soda anymore. So
you gotta try Coke Zero.
It is what it is.
It's like as good as regular Coke, but Coke Zero is good. You gotta try Coke Zero. Way better than Diet Coke.
I just can't drink soda. I just can't. Like I could take a sip of it, but I can't drink soda. I don't know why.
But a cold Coke Zero, it tastes even better knowing I might get. It tastes better knowing I might get the extra calories.
There's no sugar. Like
getting extra calories.
Diet Coke, it has no sugar, but it tastes like ass. I think stevia.
How is it sweet?
Stevia.
Sweeteners.
We really gotta talk about that. But like, isn't that thing killing you though?
I'll do research on it and then I'll write it down somewhere and do research on it and come back and let you. But I'm pretty sure it's sweeteners, but I can't justify how they get it to be 0 calories.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, think about the amount of chemicals that's got to go in it for it to be sweet with no calories.
To be fair,
it doesn't make sense.
I drink like Coke Zero every once.
Yeah, I'm not a big soda drinker. I just like Coke Zero though.
Yeah, but it's like if I had to, but I don't know about you guys, but I can't have a sandwich without a drink.
I mean, I'm fine with water. Yeah,
that's you.
Okay, no, because every time sandwich, he comes to my house, he's like, "Yeah, I don't got a bev," and I'm like, "We have water."
That's another fucking pet peeve. His house never has beverages. No juice, no soda, nothing but straight water. And then have every other amenity. There's rice. There's always chicken. There's always
You
beef.
ain't guessed in their house.
There was always banana, chocolate chip cookies, but not a single bad. So it would be like, and his mom's food is great. She would serve up something so mean. I'm like, the only thing missing from this is a beverage.
Now I think, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I think I know where this comes from for you.
What?
Because ever since middle school, I've
He had
never
a
seen
sunny,
you eating
a
a
sunny
sandwich
D, a
without
sunny
orange
D,
juice or
and a
something on
ham
the
sandwich.
side. Bro,
Those
like
those
if we really clock it, you always ate your sandwiches with a drink.
I don't think you understand.
No water, with a drink.
Not even a drink. I would bite the sandwich and then simultaneously drink and then chew it mixed up. I'm putting y'all on game.
That used to be
Ham
crazy
with
though. My
orange
man was
juice.
eating like inch thick slices, bro. Inch thick slices with one slice of ham between them. And his orange juice on the side. I was like, bro, this man eating good. I didn't even come to school with lunch.
They're lying. It
And
wasn't
my-
ham. It was bologna. Get it right. It was bologna.
Man,
It was
Man, it's all
bologna.
the same.
But
No,
those,
finish.
I don't think you may understand the best thing from school. I used to salivate way into the lunch period so I could open my lunchbox and take out that big piece of take that first bite with my Sunny D. Oh, you wasn't telling me nothing. Nothing.
Did they discontinue that?
The,
Sunny D's?
I think it's still around. If we really want to find it, it's still there. But
Nah, y'all remember Nutties?
Is like what they say about it true?
Pause.
Is
But
what they say about it true?
Huh?
Like it kills your sperm.
yeah,
There's
sterilizes
no way
you.
that's true.
like,
It's not.
Why
It's
you think
called
it's called
it's
nutties?
called tropical fantasy.
It's called a nutty for a reason.
but I'm thinking about it now. It's like, who are all the people that were telling me this? Were like other delinquents I went to school with. Like nobody had
Exactly.
no backed up evidence.
Where's the
being
research?
like they were really affecting. Yeah,
Nah, it's hood science, bro. It's hood science.
like I never, and it's crazy
Clear as day.
because they would say it's a nutty, and then nothing was stopping nobody from going to go get it. Like the pineapple
And the thing
flavored
is,
tropical Tennessee.
wait,
Ooh.
why were
What,
we
for 50
scared of being
cents?
sterilized? We're like fucking 12 years old. What are we sterilizing?
I want to have kids in the future. Come on, broski.
But no,
You gotta think ahead.
but like I didn't think about it now. But it was like if it was that bad, wouldn't it have just left it off the market and we'd have got some like national news about it? But it was still in the stores.
That's true.
I was still drinking it. That with a bacon egg and
that's what
oh my god!
I remember I used to sneak out of school to go pick that up before after school began.
No, we've had some hard we've had some hard times with the snacks. I'm not going to cap. The snacks used to hit. I remember I used to split a butter roll with a man who shall not be named. He's dead to me. But we used to split butter rolls.
Yeah,
Time out. No, cut that shit out. Cut that shit out. Cut that shit. What the fuck did it? What? What? That's your mind, bro. What?
You know my family watches the show, right?
Well, now they'll know
Let's
that
not
they're
make
not
it
getting
edit.
any kids anytime soon.
Compose yourself.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Oh my god.
That's
I was about to divvy up to talk about the man who shall not be named. Last week I almost texted him. This close.
It's never that bad, bro.
This close.
It's never that bad.
Why?
No.
Why?
This close.
Why? I want to know why.
It was just a moment of weakness. Y'all gonna have to forgive me.
Asking for advice?
Yeah.
Or like,
It's never that bad, bro. It's never that
It
bad.
was that bad. And I knew he was
You
the only person.
wanna give your enemy more
Past, present.
ammunition? Exactly.
No, that's why I didn't do it. But also, when I went to go type in his number, it came up as green. So I was like, "Oh, I blocked it." And I was like, "Oh, okay, well, that solves that." So I just let it go.
you see? He used my method. If you used it, you wouldn't even have to do that in the first place. I'm telling you, bro.
No,
I say, y'all call me a bitch.
no. The blocking, I
Crazy word.
disagree with you at the time of the video. Now I kind of understand why you feel like you have to do it. There's obviously
Stand by it.
there are obviously better ways to go, but sometimes I don't want to be the bigger man. I don't.
The ladies cooked when they did that. When they came up with that little thing, sprinkle.
I think
Cooked.
this is a good loop to end it in. You know what I mean? We started with Blocked, and we ended with that. Yeah.
You are right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a very eventful episode 3. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like we got nowhere this episode. We just went around the rosy.
Oh, we went on a tirade,
And
but at
just-
least we brought it back.
and just what. But ladies and gentlemen, give us some time. We're still finding our feet. Just come vibe. Honestly, when we find out a structure, we'll let you know. But it's my breath in the conversations. I'm always excited to come in here, laugh for an hour,
Mhm.
and keep it stepping. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Like we said in the video, you met us how
Exactly.
you met us.
literally. So, without any further adues, it's been your boys over here on the O2 podcast. It's been your boy KT.
Quadrizzy.
Oh,
Fuck you. And
I didn't know you wanted you wanted us to talk.
fuck you.
It was the same reaction last time.
Like, there needs to be a sequence. If I'm like, it's been your boy, I go, then one of you guys picks up, one of you guys picks up, and then we conclude with the like, comment, subscribe. It's vibey. It's supposed to be vibey. Like, the way I picture it in my head is never how it goes in person. Never. Never.
It was the exact same reaction last time too.
That's why I said
hilarious.
I want to take a shit.
I got a shower this time. I
Okay,
haven't showered yet.
All right.
I've been building furniture all day.
Okay, you're disgusting. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been okay. So here's how I was gonna go. Right, I'm gonna say my name. Right, then we're gonna go K.
What the fuck are we, the
Shakir,
fucking
right?
Powerpuff
And once it ends
Girls?
at you,
Like,
and then once I'm done with that, right, you're gonna go make sure to like. I'm gonna be like, Quad's gonna be like, comment, and you're gonna be like, subscribe, and then you're gonna end up. Shakir, you're gonna end up and be like, and we're all gonna do this and be like, next week, peace. All
Don't
right?
do that. Don't do
that
that.
is a
Don't do
little
that. That's
wild.
ridiculous.
We look like
All right. Let's
Peace.
give it time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been your boy
Shakir.
KT.
Quasi.
K, you have to wait for the cue. What is wrong with you? All right, we're gonna do this again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been your
Shakir.
boy KT.
Quasi.
Shakir, wait till you hear Quasi's.
You gotta have this blooper, bro.
You gotta
This shit is
wait till you
hilarious.
get to. You hear
Oh,
me.
I
then
thought
hear
I'm
Quasi, then you
second.
go. All right, it's gonna take about a second. No, KKS, alphabetical order. And then once it gets to you, you gotta make sure to like. I hit a like. Quasi has a comment, and then you hit subscribe, and then we'll catch you next. And then you end off with, "We'll catch you next week." Right? I'm hoping we'll do this enough times. Maybe like episode like 8, 10. Like it's fluid. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been your boy KT.
Shakir.
Quasi. He looks lost.
You know what? We'll rehearse and come back. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been your boy KT, Quasi, Shakir. Make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe, all that extra good stuff. Let us know what you guys want to talk about. Drop around a comment, let us know, and then we'll catch you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.